My child, stop where you are. This moment is not by chance. I have something urgent to say to you right now. Your being here reading these words is divine appointment. A shift is happening in your life, and you must understand what I am doing before it fully manifests. Listen closely, my beloved. These words are not for everyone. They are for those whose hearts are prepared, whose faith has been tested, whose character has been refined through struggle. Only those I have called to this moment will feel the stirring as these words unfold. Stay with me. What I reveal next is for you, my child. I have seen everything you carried. The sleepless nights when worry replaced rest. The financial pressure month after month. The health concerns that brought fear. The relationships that broke despite your efforts. The dreams that seemed to die in your hands. Others saw only your brave face. But I saw the locked bathroom where you wept alone. I saw you staring at bills you could not pay. I saw medical reports you could not understand. I saw photographs of people who walked away. I saw you rise each morning when everything screamed to quit. I saw you show up for others when you had nothing left. I saw you choose integrity when compromise was easier. Every moment was witnessed. Every tear was collected. Every sacrifice was recorded. And now I tell you, those years were not wasted. That pain was not meaningless. Those closed doors were not rejections. They were preparations. You were being positioned. While you felt forgotten, you were being fashioned. While you sensed delay, you were being deepened. I was not punishing you. I was preparing you for what you are about to receive. Because what is coming requires someone with your depth. Someone who knows what it means to trust when circumstances scream otherwise. Someone whose faith has been tested by fire and emerged stronger. The blessing approaching is not just for you. It will overflow to your children, your community, to people whose names you do not know. This is why the enemy fought so hard. This is why the opposition was so relentless. But he failed. You are still here. You are still standing. You are still believing. And now, my child, the season shifts. My child, I am revealing why this moment had to be now. You have asked repeatedly, why not sooner, Lord? Why the waiting? Why the suffering? Pause. I could not give you what is coming any sooner, because you were not ready to carry it. The capacity to hold this blessing requires a foundation built through time, through pressure, through experience. Consider this. A young tree reaching upward may want to bear fruit immediately. But if it tries before its roots go deep, the weight will snap its branches. The blessing becomes its breaking. I love you too much to let you break under. Answered prayer. So I allowed the roots to go deep first. I allowed storms not to destroy you, but to force your roots deeper for water, to anchor firmly in unshakable ground. Every hardship was strengthening your foundation. Every disappointment was teaching your spirit to find life in me alone, not in circumstances. Now you are ready. The root system is deep. The foundation is solid. What I release will not overwhelm you. It will fulfill you. This is your appointed hour. Not too soon, not too late. Exactly on time. My child, I am showing you why the battle intensified recently. Have you noticed? Old anxieties resurfacing. Temptations you conquered returning, doubt creeping back, whispering you misheard me. This is urgent because the enemy knows what I know. He sees the blessing coming like a train of divine favor. He recognizes your season of elevation has arrived, and he is terrified. So he launched one final assault, hoping you will disqualify yourself before the blessing manifests. He wants you to give up now, right at the finish line. He wants you to sabotage yourself through doubt, through sin, through despair, right before everything changes. This is why the battle feels more intense. You are not losing ground. You are about to break through. And breakthrough is always hardest right before it happens. Stand firm in these final moments, my beloved. Do not let weariness make you careless. Do not let impatience make you foolish. Do not let doubt make you abandon what you held onto for so long. The enemy's desperation confirms your deliverance is imminent. When he increases pressure, his time is short. When warfare intensifies, breakthrough is near. Stand, my child. Stand firm. Stand strong. You are closer than you think. My child, I am speaking now about your identity. You have seen yourself through your failures. not through my love. You replay your mistakes like a film stuck on repeat. The harsh word that fractured a relationship. The opportunity missed because fear held you back. The promise you broke when pressure mounted. These memories became chains. Every time you tried to step forward, these voices pulled you back. Who do you think you are? Remember what you did. What makes you think you deserve anything good? But I tell you, pause. Those voices are lies. They come from the accuser whose name means one who brings charges. He wants you imprisoned in your past because if you understood your identity in me, you would become unstoppable. Hear this truth. You are not defined by your worst moment. You are not the sum of your failures. You are not disqualified. You are who I say you are, forgiven, cleansed, made new, chosen, called, equipped, empowered. Mine. When I look at you, I do not see broken pieces. I see the masterpiece I am creating. When I think of you, I do not catalog sins. I celebrate your faithfulness, your persistence, your refusal to quit. The blood of Jesus washed every stain, every single one. What has been cleansed cannot be held against you. The enemy has no right to condemn you. The past has no authority to define you. Say it now, my beloved, out loud. I am who God says I am. I am forgiven. I am free. I am moving forward. This is not arrogance. It is agreement with heaven. Every time you speak it, chains fall, doors open. Your future becomes clear, my child. I am addressing the people who walked away, the friend who disappeared, the family member who chose sides against you, the mentor who betrayed trust, the community that excluded you. These departures wounded you deeply. Betrayal cuts to the core. You replayed these relationships, wondering what you could have done differently, whether you were at fault. Pause. Not everyone who walked away abandoned you. Some were removed by me. Others were not meant to go where I am taking you. Consider this. When a rocket launches, it has stages. Each stage serves a purpose for that phase. But when complete, the stage must separate, or it becomes dead weight, preventing the rocket from reaching its destination. Some people were stage 1 relationships, crucial for where you were, but they cannot go where you are going. Not because they are bad, but because their purpose in your story was seasonal, not permanent. I know this is painful. You wanted them there for victory after they witnessed struggle, but their presence in the next chapter would have hindered what I am doing. Their influence, their mindset, their pace would have held you back from the acceleration I have planned. So I allowed the separation, sometimes gently, sometimes painfully, always purposefully. Now I am bringing new people. They will not just witness your victory. They will help you build what comes next. You will recognize them by their fruit, by their character, by their endurance. These relationships will be covenant, not convenience. They will celebrate your rise because your success does not threaten them. They will speak truth because they value your destiny more than your comfort. Do not resurrect what I have buried. Do not chase those I have released. Prepare your heart for new connections I am orchestrating. They are moving toward you now. My child, I am speaking now about your weariness, not just physical, but the exhaustion in your bones, your spirit, your very core. You have pushed yourself relentlessly for years, telling yourself rest is for those with time to spare. You ignored your body's signals, the exhaustion no sleep seems to cure, the aches that became constant companions, the forgetfulness that worries you. You wore busyness like a badge, believing worth is measured by productivity, that stopping means failing. But I never asked you to carry this load. I never demanded you sacrifice well-being for achievement. I never said exhaustion is the price of my approval. In this new season, rest is essential. What I am calling you to requires vitality, not just survival. Energy, not just endurance. Operating from overflow, not depletion. So I invite you into sacred rest, not laziness, but trust. Rest that says, I do not have to strive to earn God's favor. I already have it. Rest that releases control and admits, I cannot hold everything together alone, and I was never meant to. This rest will feel uncomfortable. You will feel guilty. You will worry things will fall apart. You will be tempted to fill quiet moments with activity, but resist those temptations. Trust me enough to lay down your burden. Let me restore you. Let me renew your strength. Let me heal the damage from years of carrying what I never intended you to carry alone. As you do, you will discover something. The things you worried would collapse will actually thrive. The people you thought needed your endless management will step into their strength. The problems you believed only you could solve will find resolution. This is because when you release control and rest in me, you create space for my power to work in ways your striving never could. Breathe, my child. Let your shoulders drop. Let yourself be held. You are safe. You are loved. You do not have to earn what I have already freely given. My child, I am revealing truth about your finances, the lack that has been your constant companion. I know you prayed about this countless times. I know you brought your needs with faith mixed with desperation. You wondered if I care about the practical pressures keeping you awake. Let me be clear. I care deeply. Your needs matter to me. Every bill causing anxiety, every choice between necessities, every moment of shame when you cannot provide as you long to provide, I see it all. But I also see what you cannot see. I see how your relationship with money has been tangled with fear, with worthiness, with scarcity, believing there will never be enough. I see how the enemy used financial pressure as a weapon to make you doubt my goodness, to question my promises, to reduce your vision to merely surviving. In this new season, I am not just meeting your needs. I am transforming your understanding of provision. The issue was never about the amount you have. The issue is where you look for security. As long as you believe safety depends on your bank balance, you will never have peace. There will always be one more disaster that could strike, one more reason to worry. But when you learn to find security in me, when you truly internalize that I am your provider, and I will never fail you, then you can hold money with an open hand. You can give generously without fear. You can receive abundantly without guilt. I am about to demonstrate this. You will see provision from unexpected sources. You will experience multiplication defying explanation. You will witness doors opening you never knew existed. More importantly, you will discover peace about money you have never known. The anxiety will lift. The fear will fade. The shame will dissolve. Because you will understand, I am faithful. I am generous. And I delight in blessing my children. This shift is beginning now. Watch for it. Prepare for it. My child, I am speaking about the dream you buried, the calling you once felt burning within, but learned to ignore because life took a different path. The purpose you sensed you were created for, but put on hold because survival demanded your attention. You told yourself it was foolish, impractical. You convinced yourself the season passed, that you needed to be realistic, that dreaming was for the young. But I tell you, pause. The dream was not fantasy. The calling was not delusion. That stirring was my voice, planting seeds of purpose waiting for the right season to sprout. This is that season. What you saw as delay was divine timing. You were not ready then for what I am entrusting now. You lacked wisdom from experience. You had not developed character that sustained success without corruption. You did not have depth of understanding you possess now. In younger years, you would have pursued the dream with ego, with need to prove yourself, with urgency leading to burnout. But now you can carry it differently, with humility, with patience, with quiet confidence from knowing who you are in me. The dream I planted is about to resurface. You will feel the stirring again, tentatively at first, like a flame reigniting after years dormant. Do not dismiss it. Do not talk yourself out of it. Do not let fear silence it. This dream is part of the legacy I am giving you to leave behind, not just for your fulfillment, for the people whose lives will be touched by what you create. You may think you are too old. I say you are exactly the right age. You may think you have too many limitations. I say I specialize in using what the world considers limited. You may think opportunity past. I say I make all things new. When you feel that familiar pull, that purpose awakening, lean into it, ask me about it. I will give you practical steps one at a time. I will open doors at the exact right moment. I will bring people to help. I will provide resources. But it starts with your willingness to believe again, to hope again, to dream again. My child, I am addressing the people you love walking in darkness. The prodigal son or daughter who broke your heart. The spouse closed to spiritual things. the friend who wandered far, the family member whose choices fill you with grief. You prayed until you ran out of words. You wept until you ran out of tears. You tried to convince, to persuade, to argue them back to truth. Every attempt seemed to drive them further away. Now you feel exhausted, defeated, tempted to give up hope they will ever change. Know this, they are not your responsibility. They are mine. Your prayers have been heard. Your tears have moved my heart. But their journey is between them and me, and you cannot walk it for them. Release them to me, truly release them, not with anger or bitterness, but with faith. Trust me with the ones you love. Believe my love for them is greater than yours, and my ability to reach them far exceeds anything you could do. When you release them first, you will experience peace. The anxiety gripping you whenever you think of them will loosen. You will pray with confidence instead of fear. Second, something will shift in the spiritual realm. As long as you strive in your own strength to change them, you block what I am trying to do. When you step back and release them to me, I can move in ways previously blocked. Third, you will see signs of change, not necessarily dramatic or immediate, but real movement. A softening you did not expect. A conversation opening a door. A crisis bringing them to their knees in a way that leads them to me. The timing is in my hands. The method is mine to choose. But I promise, every person you love is on my heart. I am pursuing them with relentless love. I am placing people in their path. I am orchestrating circumstances that will confront them with truth. I will not stop until they come home. Your job is simply to keep loving them, keep praying, and trust me with the outcome. Do not let their choices steal your joy or derail your destiny. Do not put your life on hold. Keep moving forward. Live so fully in the blessing I am pouring out that your life becomes a testimony they cannot ignore. Sometimes the most powerful sermon you can preach to a prodigal is simply living well in the grace of God. Let them see your peace. Let them witness your joy. Let them observe your transformation. That living testimony will speak louder than any words. My child, you stayed with me through this entire message. You listened with your heart. You felt the stirring of my spirit confirming these words are for you. This is not chance. This is divine appointment. Now I ask you to demonstrate your faith with action. Something that signals to heaven and hell you are ready to receive what I am releasing. First, speak a declaration out loud, not in your mind where doubt can argue, but with your voice where you and every spiritual force can hear it. Say this: I receive this message as truth spoken directly to me. I release my past to the God who redeems all things. I surrender my future to the God who holds all things. I step into this new season with faith, not fear. I am ready for the transformation God is working in me. I am ready for the blessing God is releasing to me. I am ready to become who God has always said I am. That declaration just shifted something in the spiritual realm. Angels took note. Demons took notice. You took ownership of your future. Second, take one practical step toward the dream I have been awakening. Not a giant leap requiring resources you do not have, but one small, doable action. Make a phone call, do research, write down a plan, set aside 30 minutes to explore this. Whatever the next logical step is, take it today, not tomorrow. Today this matters because faith without action is wishful thinking. When you move even small, you demonstrate you believe what I have spoken. And when you move, I can guide you. I cannot steer a parked car, but once you start moving, I can direct your path. Third, mark this day. Write down today's date. Record what you heard. Because weeks or months from now, when you are living in the fullness of this new season, I want you to look back and remember the day everything changed. The day you decided to believe me. The day you chose hope over despair. The day you said yes to the future I have prepared. You are not alone in this journey. There are countless others just like you hearing this message at this moment, stepping into their own new season. Part of the great move I am orchestrating in this hour. You are part of something so much bigger than your individual story. When you choose to share this message with others who need to hear it, you become a conduit of my grace. You extend the reach of hope beyond yourself. You participate in the work I am doing across the earth to awaken my people to their true identity and calling. Do not keep this to yourself. Someone in your life desperately needs to hear what you just heard. They need to know they are not forgotten. They need to be reminded their best days are not behind them. They need permission to dream again. Be the messenger. Share this freely, my child. As we close this sacred conversation, know how proud I am of you, proud of your perseverance, proud of your faithfulness, proud of how you held on to hope when everything screamed hope was foolish. You weathered storms that would have destroyed others. You endured losses that would have broken others. You kept believing when others gave up. And now you are about to see why you had to go through everything you went through. The next chapter will be so radically different that you will barely recognize yourself a year from now. The burdens that bent your back will lift. The confusion that clouded your mind will clear. The weariness that sapped your strength will be replaced with renewed vitality. The lack that limited your life will give way to abundance. But more than all that, you will know in the depths of your being that you are loved, that you are seen, that you are valued, and that your life has profound meaning and purpose. This is not the end of the message. It is the beginning of your response. Everything we discussed now moves from words into action, from promise into manifestation, from potential into reality. I am with you. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you, and I will complete the good work I have begun in you. Go now in the confidence that you are not who you were. You are who I say you are. And who I say you are is more than enough for everything that lies ahead. Walk in my peace. Stand in my strength. Live in my love. The season of unveiling has begun. This is your appointed hour. This is your time. Everything you need is already being released. Everything you longed for is moving toward you now. Everything you feared would never change is already in the process of transformation. Believe it. Receive it. Walk in it. Your life will never be the same. I am with you always. Until we speak again, remember who you are. Remember whose you are. Remember that I have already won the victory, and you are simply walking into what has already been secured for you. Be blessed, my beloved child. Be very blessed. This is my word to you. Let it be done according to your faith.